Hello, hi, there you are. Hi everybody. Hello my lovelies. Well, today be Sunday and this is your coffee break video. I'm Lindsay. I've got my cards. We have just been to a folk festival. So this weekend is our sort of local town folk festival that we go to every year. This year, unusually, the weather was pretty pants forecast for this weekend. Today was better, but yesterday we went down anyway because we are creatures of habit and that's what we do. We go to the folk festival. So we went down yesterday, but it was peeing it down. We managed a bit of time in the morning where we only got, drizzle rather than downpour, but we abandoned the afternoon. So then this morning we went back down with my mum and stepdad, Nana and Pops, and and we went round the stalls and watched a bit of dancing, and we went for a drink and we got something to eat. And then it was kind of that moment, where you've kind of eked out the obvious things. And it was clear that Eliza sort of was tired and overwhelmed, but also resistant to letting go of the weekend and didn't really want to come home. So I made a most genuine offer, because Nana and Pops had had enough and they wanted to come home and they were driving us. And I made a most genuine offer and said, why don't we go home, have some rest, and if you still feel like you want more, I will take you back. And she's now contemplating that, and I'm now sitting down and thinking, what did I say that? In the moment when I had the energy. Now I've come home, had some lunch, sat down, I'm like, I thought of going back. Feels enormous, tap, 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 tap. But I will rise again like the phoenix. We will party if it's required. I don't know, she's pretty tired. I think in the moment, what it felt like to me was that it was just hard to let go. It was hard to have an ending, and if the open offer was there to go back, then it might feel more eased, and I think in reality that's true, but she might still want to go back and have another little flirt with it and watch some bands. I don't know. I did laugh when we were at the folk festival today because we bumped into some people we knew, were chatting, but you know what it's like when you go to these things, it's like narrow roads with all these stalls with all the clothes and the crystals and all the lovely goods, but everyone's kind of meandering. And if you've never been to a folk festival, there are folk dancers dancing in the roads are closed off, and there's groups of folk dancers and people stop to watch them, and then there's the stalls, and so moving is like getting through treacle, and it's really busy. And she turned to me at one point and said, "It's not really busy enough, is it?" I said, "What do you mean?" And she said, well, it's usually busier. And I said, yes, that's true. It is usually busier. It's not as nice weather this weekend, so not as many people come and hang out. It was plenty busy enough, and it was overwhelmingly busy, actually, by what her preferences are. But it interested me because actually her expectation of what it would be and the requirement of that, the sameness and the knowingness was more important than it not being overwhelmingly busy. And I thought, I didn't see that coming. How curious life is with our lovely young people. So that one just gave me a little smile. I just wasn't expecting, it's not really busy enough. I was like, busy enough for what? I mean, I'm very extrovert and sociable, and it was plenty busy enough for me to be in the buzz of. But we watched some favourites, my mum watching the people dancing with the banging the sticks and screaming, and some cool bands and stuff. So that was all fun. So that's us today. How are you? I've got to have a little wiggle. How are you doing? How's your week been? I've been in the chat in Peace with PDA this weekend for those of you who like to come and hang out. So it's been nice to hear your stories and catch up with those who like to come and join that. If you've never joined our chat before and you would like to, it's open every weekend. I open it, I'm in the UK, so my time, I open it on a Friday tea time, and then we run it till Sunday when I go to bed, and I just switch off then, and we delete the chat. It's just basically like if we could get together in real life, we would just come and hang out because of the parents we are, but not necessarily to talk about parenting, just to be together, to connect, to share our stories. People talk about what's going on in their day, their life, all of that. It's like I'm launching into a Friends song or something. And it's just really lovely to connect and be together. So we have that every weekend. If you want to come and join us, you are so welcome. And if you're not familiar with the other things that I bring into this space, as a Reiki master, it's not something I do for my work, in inverted commas, whatever that means these days, homemade mum. But it's something that I love to bring into my own sense of well-being and life. It's something I treasure as a gift that I've worked with and nurtured over the years, and it's something that I love to be able to bring to you, that just is easy for me to bring and feels uplifting, and I can really share from my heart and invite you into a more uplifted vibration, you and your loved ones. So I put a thread up every Wednesday if you want to just pop your names, or if you've got any particular requests or anything that you want to add into that. You don't have to, just say me, and that's fine. As long as you know in your heart what your intention is and you're open to receive, then the Reiki's coming your way. And Reiki is just life force energy, which is always here, always present, always around us, but it's guided with intention and love from me. That's all it's about, really. And then on Fridays, I like to get this deck of cards that I've got here and pull you a card, and pull you 3 cards, and you can choose one of the cards. And it's just a fun way to access your intuition and your inner guidance, if you enjoy that, if you like to work with that. So I'm going to show you this card that popped out in a minute, but you might like to now actually tune in to your own inner world and what's going on for you, that maybe you're looking for some affirmation of, some guidance, some reassurance, some soothing. Maybe you would just really like to receive a message that I'm on the right path, or this direction, or try this. So just notice what's there for you, and then I will show you what came through. Oh, I love it. Okay. I really, I've been looking at lots of purple things on the stand today, and I've got a purpley card. I just noticed that. Looking at lots of really nice clothes that I wanted to buy. Eliza bought a few bits. She saves her pocket money up to splurge a bit on the lovely clothes. Okay, this says reclaim your power. And she's got all these, could be different things. Balls or orbs, or what do you see? Bubbles, could be all kinds of different things. And I think the intention of the art is that they're all women on the cards, but I might be misspeaking. But I think they have that feminine energy, but they certainly are kind of holding some in their lap. So have they gathered them, or are they releasing them? I don't know. Notice what comes through for you in your awareness of the card there. Reclaim your power. And you might like to just tune into your body and notice anywhere where inside it feels like maybe your energy's a bit drained at the moment, where maybe it's leaking, you know, maybe it feels like it's kind of like just more going out than is coming in. And where does that energy leak seem like it's coming from, or where's it going to? Just get your awareness of that, and I'll read the message on the back of the card and just see if it holds something for you. It says, today's lesson, note one reason why you give away your power in everyday life, and then ask yourself if that situation is worth losing your peace of mind over. I like the implication we all had that peace of mind to begin with. That's just me kidding. Okay, your goal is to reclaim your power in a positive and mindful way. I'll just read it one more time. Note one reason why you give away your power in everyday life, and then ask yourself if that situation is worth losing your peace of mind over. What's really coming to my attention for the group, what's kind of coming up in my awareness is, you know, there's lots of places where we feel like we can feel quite disempowered as the parents we are, as we're in exploration of our relationship with our PDAers, particularly, I think, where we are finding how to use our voice and how to use our energy, where everybody's needs are respected and honoured. So that really came to mind in the losing your power. But the nudge that I got was really other people, actually not our children, but maybe relatives or professionals or friends or people in the community. And that's what had a little nudge for me. So just notice if that's for you. Notice if that's for you, and if not, let it go, and notice what your own is. It could be habits or patterns. It could be, you know, things we spend our day worrying about, oh my goodness, can be so many things where all of our focus is kind of like draining our energy, where we're like worrying about finance, worrying about our body and weight, worrying about health, you know, and like, I don't mean to say that sometimes those things aren't up in our face and complex, and it's hard not to put our focus there. But there are lots that we walk with, which are kind of, when you look back over the years, you think, I spent most days thinking about that thing in the same loop. You know, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about, really. Your goal is to reclaim your power in a positive and mindful way. So just notice that invitation for you. And if you've never done this with me before, this is my thing that I love to bring to you. This is called EFT tapping, and we just tap on some acupoints like I'm going to guide you in on the face and body like this. And the reason we do it is because we put our attention on something that we want to ease up, release a little bit, you know, and just allow it to have some movement. Maybe it's been a bit stuck, a bit blocked in our mind-body system, and we want to let it move on through again. And tapping on these acupoints at the same time as keeping our focus on that thing allows it to do just that, because we send a bit like an electrical impulse through to the amygdala, and we soothe down that fight, flight, freeze, fawn response, and we soothe and calm our nervous system whilst we're focused on that thing. So it works really quickly and really easily, and it's a really, really forgiving technique, so you can just follow along with me. You don't need to be at all familiar, and don't worry about getting the points right or getting the words right or anything like that. It is extremely forgiving, and your intuition will guide you as well as me. In fact, your intuition will guide you even better, believe it or not, because I'm flipping brilliant at this, I know. Right, so tapping underneath the little finger here on this fleshy part of the hand is where we start. For those of you who are sensitive to touch, you can just touch very gently, you can just rub. It's all just about giving a little stimulating pulse on that point, okay? Don't even need to touch, you can just tap just above and you'll still feel like a bit like an electrical impulse. I'm just, you know, I've got firm nature, I've got some gusto, so I tend to really get going. So I try and remember to say that as often as possible, especially in our community where there's lots of people who are very sensitive to touch. So what are the words I want to bring? Okay. Even though I'm losing my peace of mind over this, and you know what your this is, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again after me, even though I'm losing my peace of mind over this, I love and accept myself right where I am. Even though I'm losing my peace of mind over great mum or dad, I'm doing an amazing job. I love and appreciate all that I'm getting right and all that I bring, and I celebrate myself. And I'm just noticing that I deserve to reclaim my energy and my peace of mind. And I'm just bringing into my awareness with love that I'm losing my peace of mind over this. Okay, this is not tapping, this is me getting my hair off of my face. Okay, right. And then we tap on the front of the eyebrow. And we just say something to remind ourselves what we're focusing on, or you can just hold it in your mind if you like, okay? So you could say something like, I'm losing my mind over this thing. And then we're going to go on the side of the eye and we're going to say, this thing, and you can actually say out loud what your thing is if that's helpful to you. So it might be this person, this story, thinking about this all day, worrying about that all day, doing this, can't stop it, but I'm losing my peace of mind over it. And then we're going to say, oh, Lindsay, I'm not sure I had any peace of mind to begin with, but I deserve to have peace of mind. At least little pockets of it to begin with. Oh, I deserve to rebuild my energy. It will serve me and my family better. I want it for all of us. I want to soothe my mind. I want to ease myself. But I'm losing it over this. I'm losing it over this. Why am I doing that? Why am I doing that? Why am I losing my peace of mind that's so valuable and so important? Why would I be giving it away to this? Is it just a habit I've got in? Is it just all I've known? Is it what I learned from my parents or somebody? Am I trying to protect myself from something? Why am I doing this? Why am I giving away my energy, giving away my power, losing this piece of my mind, this peace of mind? Why am I losing my flipping mind to this? There we go. Why am I losing my mind over this? Why am I doing that? It's not helping, but I can't stop it. Why am I doing that? Am I trying to protect myself from something? Am I trying to guard myself from something? Do I just not know how else to do this? Maybe nobody's shown me any different. Maybe I didn't even realise I was doing it till now. Just getting curious with lots of love and lots of compassion. Okay, and just take breath and just read my comment. Just telling me that Mandy's watching. Hi, Mandy. I can't wear my glasses when I do my videos because they get in the way of my tapping. I can't read your comments. Oh, life is so complex, isn't it? I need to tap on my vision. EFT tapping can really help with improving vision. It's not something I've done, actually. Okay. Even though I want to have peace of mind. I want to bring my energy back. But there's this thing and I can't let it go. I'm not Elsa. I can't let it go. Let it go. I just can't. I can't. I'm too scared to. I'm too scared to let this go. I've got to stop. I can't stop thinking about it. I've got to hold on to it. And I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I just want to let it go. I want to stop doing it. I want to stop thinking about it. I do want to. I can see it's draining me. I can see it's not uplifting me. I can see it's not getting me anywhere, but I just can't stop. I just can't stop. And I deeply and completely accept myself, even though I just can't stop. I deeply and completely accept myself. And what if I could? What if I could choose to stop right now? What if I could consciously shift that pattern at least once a day and see where it takes me? What if I could? Maybe I could, I don't know. Either way, I deeply and completely accept myself. Could I? Could I change this pattern? Could I put it down for a bit? Could I try that out? I'm safe, whatever I do. Could I try it out? It's not really working for me, losing my mind and losing my energy and losing my power over this. Could I allow myself to try differently? For a day, 3 days, a week, just for the morning? Could I? I don't know, maybe I could. I'd be safe, whatever I do. I could try things out. I can see where it takes me. I can see how it feels. I can notice how my energy feels in my body. I can trust myself, my intuition. I can do new things. I can choose different. I am not the person I learnt this from. I am not the person that I was this morning where I still did this. I get to choose. I can change. I can change patterns. I'm free to do that. Now I've got the awareness. I can choose to change this pattern if I want to. Slowly, steadily, or maybe just like that. I'm safe, whatever I do. I can choose to try this out. I'm safe, whatever I do. I've got nothing to lose, because at the moment I'm just losing my energy over this. I'm losing my power. So Maybe I could just try different. Maybe I could. And whatever I do, even if I stay right where I am, I love and flipping accept myself. I'm great. Notice how much energy comes back to me just because I love and accept myself right where I am. If that's all I do today, I've done something really powerful, and I deeply appreciate my wonderful self. And I notice my energy shifting and uplifting just because I'm bringing myself some love. Oh, love it. It's beautiful. Thank you for coming and joining me live or on replay. I love to connect with you all. You're all super, super wonderful, special people to me, and I think of you a lot and send you a lot of love, whether I'm live with you or not. I am doing that all the time. For those of you who are wanting more connection and more support with me, with tapping, with other PDA parents, I have my Freedom Centre membership space, and you are most welcome to come and join us. We let new members come in each month, so if you're wanting to be on my wait list to come in July, come and do that. Have some support over the summer holidays, try it out, see if you enjoy it. Most incredible small community group of the most heart-centered, compassionate and passionate parents who are really looking to how they can look after themselves, how they can do work on themselves to release their own patterns and restrictions and really show up in their own life for themselves and for their family. And we have a really super time having a good old tap and really doing the work together. So if that speaks to you, just drop me a message anytime. And, you know, I keep it all very casual. Just let me know if you want to join, if you've got any questions, anything like that. There's never any pressure from me. If it's meant for you, I'd love to have you there, but there's never going to be any pressure or pulling in. So feel free to ask any questions and discuss with me, is this for me or not? And I will be super honest and hold space for you to explore your own intuition about that. Okay, sending you lots and lots of love, and I will see you soon next week, if not before.